What's the deal, everyone? Welcome to another episode of Chatting with Staxx. How you guys doing tonight? I'm just checking in on you guys. So, there's been some information that came out a little while ago. I guess New Beginnings, they know who that is now. I guess it's been found out that the New Beginnings is Lee Cole's daughter. What's up, Ernesto? You guys did not know. All that drama that she was starting. It was all Jessica, what is it, Jean Sailor? Wow. So they found out who she is, the face behind the New Beginnings. So I'm gonna look that up and we're gonna find out exactly what's going on here. Because there was a lot of drama behind that page. If you guys remember correctly, like a real lot of drama. What's good? Yeah, show us. Oh yeah, I'll show you. Hold up. Boom. They they want to put everyone out there like that, right? The face behind the page. Everyone wants to know what's good. The face behind the New Beginnings page. Right there. Bam. There you go. The This is the bully and the doxer, it says. Let's see what it says. It doesn't have, just has pictures. So I guess this is, thank you, man. Appreciate that. So that's the doxer. That's the person that's been putting out all the information with FBS and all the drama that's been going on. But I don't want to put out information like this is a bunch of, I don't know, a bunch of charges or something that they have going. That's crazy though. You see, people that come on YouTube and don't put a face, they don't put a face and they do grimy things to people, catches up to you. So, New Beginnings. You guys know the New Beginnings page that kept attacking FBS and his wife, right? What's going on? So, the New Beginnings page, you guys know who the New Beginnings page is? Have you guys seen the New Beginnings page, the one that was attacking FBS and a whole bunch of other people? Fat bald Sicilian. Nah, I don't think so. So I'm gonna show you the page. Oh, wait, let me see. I don't even know if that page is even around anymore. It might be gone. Yep, still there. So this is the page. So don't let me break your flow with my ignorance. Yeah, so they were putting about out a bunch of bullshit, you know. They were doing some grimy stuff, but so I guess probably, of course. So I guess they just put out a thing little out like an hour ago. And this is it. The face behind the new beginnings page. Jessica. The bully and the doxer, it says. So is this the page? This ain't the page, right? They're doxing someone. That is not me, it says. So maybe it isn't them. I don't know. It's all drama, man. Too much drama. I can't even follow it. It's too craziness. Too much craziness for me. But anyway, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised either. But anyway, don't miss tomorrow night. Tomorrow night I got a really good interview coming. I have Joey Catalano coming on tomorrow at 8 p.m. Don't miss this one. It's gonna be a really good one. And I have a lot of interviews coming. I'm gonna be pumping them out. I have Stephen Gillian coming on really soon. You guys don't know who he is. He's from London. He was involved with organized crime and he straightened his life out. He became an author and I think he has a best-selling book, pretty sure. Definitely, man. I ain't ever gonna stop. I'm just getting started at this, and I haven't even been doing it for a year. You heard someone say MRE knows him. Who knows, man? I don't get involved with any of them. I don't get involved with none of it, you know? It sucks the life out of you, all that drama. You don't have time for it. It's not healthy for your soul, you know? It is. It's all too confusing. Or it could be bullshit. Who knows, man? All these people that are making up fake pages and hiding their identity. It's crazy. It's insane. Thank you, man. I'm trying. I'm trying to bring the best content I can. does, all that negative stuff, it's like bad for you. Really bad for your soul, man. Got doxxed in Florida. No, they were saying a woman got doxxed in Florida. Had nothing to do with it. See, they're taking people that don't even got nothing to do with it, man. Look at who calls people's grandparents. They're calling Gunsmoke's grandparents and FBS's. Like, that's crazy, man. What's possessing these people to do that? Mind me asking. Nah, I was in a gang. I used to be in a gang, and then I got out of the gang, and then I went to prison. I was in and out of prison for a long time, and then bunch of crazy things happened to me over my life, but I finally got it together, and I'm trying to do the best I can. But I was in a mafia, dude. There was a kid I grew up with, and his grandfather was involved with that. All that drama giving me a headache. Definitely, I don't even get it. I don't even follow it. I have no clue. Yeah, it has, bringing other people's like grandparents into it, and the lengths that they'll go are really pretty bad. Thank you, man. I'm gonna bring you guys the best content I can. I have a lot more stuff for you. I I've been working on a ton of things. I'm gonna be dropping a lot of mob stuff too. It's um it's just stuff that I like to do, you know. But I have a lot of good guests coming. If you guys didn't see the interview I did with Dave Icavetti, go check that one out. And I have Anthony Welch coming on December 15th. He has he was awarded, I think, the number one pilot, TV pilot, best TV pilot, I'm pretty sure. You have to get off this once you healed up. You are you gonna start coming on, right? Doing shows? I got a lot of good stuff coming. Hopefully everything flows. I got a lot of plans for the future, for next year, going into next year, and it's gonna be great, man. I have a lot of good stuff. It's gonna be amazing. Can't even believe I'm gonna be a part of some of the things I'm gonna be a part of. Sky's the limit from here. I'm gonna look into all this stuff though a little deeper and see what the hell's really going on. It's not the one. And I'm gonna be working on some new music. I'm gonna be dropping some new music really soon. So stay tuned for that. That's gonna be I'm excited about that. I haven't dropped music in a while. What's good, man? How you doing, Bobby? Definitely, bro. What's going on tonight, man? About to hit up a couple people. Who you guys want me to get on here? Definitely, man. Keep doing me. 100%. I ain't ever gonna stop doing this. Get Selma Haymish. Yeah, right. I'll try. What up, man? Yeah, you available? You wanna go on? All right, bro. All right, yeah. All right. All right, later. So I'm gonna send someone. I'm gonna send this dude my link, and gonna jump on in like 5 minutes. So you guys all excited for Christmas, man? My favorite mobster, probably I don't know, Fat Tony, probably. He's a smart dude. The chin was pretty smart. Um, my favorite of all time is probably Luciano, and then probably Capone or Meyer Lansky. Mob YouTube genres only one I've ever seen is fighting and threatening of each other. I don't even know what's going on. I'm not a part of it. Tell you the truth, I really don't. I don't even get involved, and I don't care. Tell you the truth. What's good, man? Sonny Francis, definitely, man. He was tough as hell. That dude was locked up constantly. Definitely. You see his eyes, all the black rings around his eyes, and on his mug shots and shit. You could see it. You could see he has like black rings around his eyes. Vito Genovese. I have a picture of him around here. Let me see. I'll pull up a picture of him. Show you what I'm talking about. Joe Bonanno. Yeah, he was a heavyweight. Definitely was. Paul Castellano was a heavyweight, but I mean, he was a dangerous dude too, Castellano. But he was like like a racketeer, as they would say. I gotta get rid of some of these pictures. Look at his eyes, man. Tell me he's not strung out. Definitely is. He was a dangerous dude, though. Yeah, Paul. A little too soft. Yeah, but he had the what's it called? He had the Westies working for him too. He had Roy DeMeo. He had the Westies. He had a lot of killers. I mean, the Gambino family was pretty powerful with all those people in back of them. They were powerful at that time, but they were too showboaty, and they were destined to get caught. And that was the bottom line. He wasn't that crazy because they ended up killing him, Roy DeMeo. They end up killing you if you end up acting too crazy on the street. Vito Genovese ended up dying in prison. I just pulled up some scary facts, interesting and scary facts about Vito Genovese. Number one, he would later lead the Luciano family, and he would rename it the Genovese crime family by authorities. He didn't even name the crime family. I bet you any money, man. He never thought he was gonna get killed. Never. Paul Castellano, he never thought he was gonna get killed. What's good, Eli Hawkins? How you doing, bro?
Oh, what's going on, brother?
What's good, man?
How you
How you
doing, man?
been? I'm doing great, man.
What's that?
I said I'm doing great, man. I just got done filming a little commercial type thing.
Yeah,
Feel good, man. Feel good.
that's awesome, man.
Things are great right now, man.
Shit, I just been working. Took a few days off, man, because I work like crazy. Almost no days off ever. So
Yeah, man. So you want to tell me about because you got a lot of stuff to talk about, man. We still didn't even touch on a lot of things, man. We could talk about when you walked across the country, whatever.
oh, um,
How
you
was
know,
that, man? Did
what's
you
that?
guys did you guys come into experience a lot of things walking across the country?
Well, Jimmy who came on your show the other day. Um, he actually walked all the way across. He walked all the way across. I was on a contract at the time, in which I didn't even know anything about it actually. And I found out about it. There's nothing I could do. Um, but he started out at in Tybee Island, Georgia, and the goal was to go from Tybee Island all the way to
California.
Santa
Yeah.
Monica.
Coast to coast. Coast to coast, right?
Yeah, it was peer to peer. It was peer to peer was the theme, and I didn't pick it up. I didn't pick it up.
Damien.
What's
What's
up,
up,
D?
bro?
Yeah, I didn't pick it up. I didn't pick it up until Tucson because I came off my contract. I had a little bit of, I had a little bit of time. I wasn't working. COVID came about, and I really, I hadn't seen Jimmy for a few years, and I was just feeling at the time. I just wanted to get up back out there with some of my guys and hang out, man. Have kind of one last road march, basically,
Camaraderie.
which was real cool.
Walking across states and stuff. It's probably a lot of camaraderie together, right?
Well, it was interesting. So I picked up the leg in Tucson, Arizona, and I was only going to walk from Tucson to Phoenix. And once I got to walking, I was just like, man, I like part of that camaraderie there. I had the whole feeling coming back, like being in the service and walking with the guys and with this and the other, man, and road marching, and it was just really therapeutic. And when we got to Phoenix, I was like, yeah, I didn't have anything else going on. and I wanted to come out and support. But things that are ingrained in me, I usually, for the most part, in almost all in everything I do, I finish whatever I start. And so I was going to go all the way to the end with them. That's always kind of my thing. I'll go all the way to the end with somebody, whatever it's going to be. Um, but damn, I tell you what, that first day I had my bag packed up.
You overloaded it, right? Overloaded it.
Did you hear about this? I did, man. It was
No, I
insane.
didn't. I didn't hear about it.
I
Were
I
you
had
dragging things behind you on the wheels?
well, I had a full I packed my I had a full ruck and put a couple firearms in there. And so they had a little bit of weight. I mean, I'm always with something, I'm always
Got
with
him.
something. You know what I mean?
Got
So
him, man.
I'm always sitting with something.
You build those, right?
Yeah, I sure do.
What was that? A
Um,
Mac 10 or something?
no, it's a custom Ruger 5.7
I
with
can't touch them, bro, but I can look. Right?
with an aftermarket platform for it. But yeah, I do have my license and I do build the firearms. I do build AR-10s and AR-15s and
I do not go
everything.
near any firearms. Let me just make that really clear. I don't go near nothing like that, not even bullets.
Well, I'm all the way on the other side of the country, man. So, you know, um,
What's good, Mike
but
Jenkins? How you doing, bro?
but so I filled my rucksack up and got to walk in. Now we're Tucson. It's the end of May, and the shit is like 1:15 out. And man, I was just yeah, it was rough, man. The first 5-7, man. I mean, the first 7 hours of that, man, was really rough, man. It woke my ass back up basically to that lifestyle, and you know,
How many days was it before you before you're like, damn, this bag's a little heavy, man?
oh, it was about 4 hours.
And you're living like this, right?
Yeah, and I was like, fuck, I fucked up,
Yeah.
and by just even like 4 to 5 hours, I had dumped half my stuff and grabbed my other bag because I had a couple bags packed in one thing, and so I put we had support, rolling support with us, so we had a
Was it
bus.
like was it like a
We
camper or
had a bu-
something?
yeah, we had a camper. We had a person. Uh, Shout out to Willie Myers. He had a bus, and he just was interested to support the movement. So he would meet us at certain checkpoints. So when I finally got a chance to go ahead and dump my bag, I sure did. I pulled the other one out, man. It was such a relief. Um, but it was real cool, man, because all along the way there was checkpoints and whatnot, and a lot of families invited us. They cooked, they had meals ready for us, and invited us over to the house. And some places we spent the night was real cool. But by the time I had gotten to Phoenix, man, my feet, my dogs were hurt, man. I some
So
so,
about how many miles roughly until
well,
you're like, damn.
well, the thing is that like average we were doing our thing was really to do because the 22 vets a day. Our thing was really to do 22 miles a day. And so that was pretty much, sometimes we did maybe like 15, other days we do like 26 or something like that, you know. Uh,
Wow.
so average,
Bro,
we were averaging that, man.
that's
And
that's a long ways, man.
yeah, man, it was average. It take us about. I mean, we start about 8 o'clock in the morning. We finish probably about usually around 4 or 5, maybe 6 in the evening, just depending on what type of terrain. A lot of times we walked along the highway.
Thank
But
you,
man,
bro. I appreciate that.
I lost. by the time I got to Phoenix, which took us a couple days, I ended up I lost a couple toenails, man. I mean, the shit hurt, man. But you know what though? It got, when you're not in it for a while, man, uh you lose sight of all that stuff, man. But I mean, that's what I was looking this is what I was looking for as far as the mentality goes. But it kind of snapped me right back into it, snapped me right back into the whole military mindset, being able to drive on even though you have some injury or whatnot.
Yeah.
Um and that
And all
was,
your boys are rooting you on, and it's just like a brotherhood, right?
yeah, exactly. And that's what I was looking for when I wanted to get out there. When I wanted to
Yeah.
get out there and walk with them, support the movement. I mean, that's really what it came down to, man. Because some of these other jobs that I work, you're just an individual. You don't have the brotherhood, and brotherhood is something a little bit different than what's the word I'm looking for?
I appreciate
Can't
you,
remember.
Michael Jenkins, man. I appreciate you.
Well, you just you put the mission, and you put the people that you're with above your needs and whatnot. So
Man, bro, I'm sorry
that's
for
a
your loss, bro.
that's a real thing.
This dude just found out his brother died.
Fuck.
That's rough, man. Keep your head up, bro.
Damn. Really sorry to hear about that, man. Send some prayers towards your way.
Definitely.
Um. So yeah, man, that walk was really interesting. You know, we had a support from local police officers and state troopers and whatnot. We had a couple officers that were act, acting an ass. They
What do
made
you
us.
mean?
Well, we had we were walking along the highway, and we weren't allowed to. I think they, California, we weren't allowed to walk on certain streets and whatnot. Um, and also along the highway. Most of it we trekked through the desert there, which was
Yeah.
uh, which was something. So we were off completely off the service road, all the way in the desert. Went through.
Was there like snakes and shit on the road and stuff?
There's all kinds of shit out there, man. All kinds of
Yeah,
shit out
man.
there.
I never seen no stuff like that. I've been to California before, and I've been to Florida, all up and down the East Coast. I've been to
Yeah.
California, but I've never been like out in the desert. You know what I'm saying? I went down to Tijuana for one day, but I didn't go playing in the desert. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I mean, we were out like desert, like we are walking from mountain to mountain.
Yeah, there's like tumbleweeds out there and stuff,
So
right?
there's nothing else. There's nothing else out there, So we had to really make sure that we had the right amount of hydration, snacks, gauze for our feet, tape, extra pairs of socks and whatnot. So,
And yo, bro, Gianni, man, if you need to talk, bro, hit me up on Instagram. For real.
so, but the support made sure we were okay. Checking on us here and there. So it wasn't, we're all prepped for that type of stuff. So
Yeah, that's rough, bro. Just keep your head up, bro. My bad, bro. I hit the button.
I was like, what's going on here?
Yeah. Your show.
Um,
I don't
the
want
real,
no more. It's your
yeah,
show.
which was kind of interesting because at that time that we were walking through California, we went right down to 10, and it's right at the same time the riots were going on during during George Floyd from the George Floyd murder.
From Minnesota. Yeah.
Yeah, well, they were doing all the riots out in California too, and we got all this. we get all this veteran stuff on, all this veteran gear and whatnot, and people are kind of have there's
but
I
you
don't know if
got
it's like I
but
don't
you
know if
got
it's like
your protection, right? You got your
I don't know if it's like
protection.
anti-Americans. That well, this funny thing is, in California, you can't carry like that, But
Yeah, it's a really strict gun laws out there, right?
correct.
California and New York. Really, really strict.
So, uh, some of us put our stuff up, some of us didn't. You know, I can't tell you if I was one of them or not, but
Hey man, gotta do what you gotta do
so it's
sometimes, right?
pretty interesting. So it's pretty interesting because it's like, I mean, I get the movement. And I definitely supported the movement. At the same time, I'm a vet. You come over here trying to attack me, it was going to probably be a situation like they had up there in Wisconsin.
Yeah.
So um,
Damn it. I keep hitting the
and
bad.
so we got a chance to stop most of like these veteran like the VFW post. They all had they all got behind us pretty much and was supporting us along the way. And one real interesting thing is the senator came out to walk with us too as well.
Oh, in California?
Yeah, um,
How many miles is it
I think it was Grove.
from the border of California until you get to the ocean? It's a lot, right?
Um, I don't know. I don't know from the bottom of California to
I mean, how long did it take you once you hit Cali until you made it to the ocean?
um, I think it took us another. I think it took us like another 10. I think it took us like another 10 days. I think I was out there walking like a total of 21 or 25 days. It took me like 25 days to walk from Tucson to Santa Monica.
Damn.
Yeah, so I think I walked a total of 550 miles.
550 miles.
Yeah,
Oh, shit.
yeah.
Yeah, but
Um,
that's like when you're in the military, that's kind of like easy shit, right? Not
well,
easy, but you can get up and run a couple miles in a day, right?
oh, easy. Yeah. I mean, our ruck marches. We do 12K, which was a 20 mile, um, or 20K, which was a 12 mile road march. I don't know. We didn't have to do it in under 4 hours. But the thing was just to be able to get up and do it again the next day to walk that, know that you're going to be walking 20 miles a day in the damn heat like that, carrying your packs, your water and whatnot. Um, so hey, thank you. Yeah, yeah. We stopped in Needles there too. We stopped in Quartzsite and well, not Needles. Needles is up on the 40, but we stopped at Quartzsite and Blythe. Um, it's funny, Needles. I hang out in Needles quite often. I spent a lot of time in Lake Havasu out there. But yeah. So just to be able to get up and have to walk again another 20 miles, and know the heat's on there. You got blisters all over your feet. Um, but we have to do it. We have to push on. We gotta accomplish the mission. And so that was another thing going into it too, because there's a lot of guys that wanted to come out and walk with us that tried to and didn't last.
Oh, they come out
Yeah,
for
there's
like
a
a
yeah
couple an hour or something. They're like, oh no,
they
I'm good.
yeah they came out for like one day and they're like, man, fuck this shit. I can't do it. Ah, you know. So
Yeah.
so so yeah, they couldn't. It was tough for them to do it. A lot of them weren't able to continue on. And they'd come out there. Oh, I was uh, I was the Marine recon and this, that, and the other, blah blah blah. And I guess they lost their way somehow because they're like, yeah, I'm gonna go all the way to the pier with you. lasted a day. Nobody. There's a few people that stayed. There's a few. There's some women that came out to walk with us. We didn't push the pace real hard, but some people stuck with it. Some people didn't, and some of these people that were ex-military that wanted to support us and come out couldn't hang.
Yeah, and they just packed it up. Like, nah, man, I'm good.
You know. I
Yeah, it's
guess
easy
maybe
to talk that, man. A lot of people, it's easy to talk, but when it comes time to do it,
right.
it's a
So I think
little.
So I think the
Yeah.
people that just have that grit in them, and what I was talking earlier, when I got out there, I was like, I can't stop short of this. I can't stop short of going all the way to the end.
And you already made it up in your mind, like, I'm doing this.
Yeah, that's it. You know, I didn't have anything else going on, and why not? I mean, I was having a good time out there, sharing stories, talking a bunch of BS, sitting around. You know,
I know, man. Damn, I wish I would have went. I would have interviewed people on the way. You know what I'm saying?
we had some people come out to interview us, and when there's people coming out, we had some news crews stop to interview us along the way here and there. Some people with their talk shows and whatnot got out there to interview us and whatnot. Some people with the talk show jumped out there with us as well, and they actually did stay. One of them happens to be a ranger, and he's got this show called The Rogue Interview.
Shout
And
out to him,
Paco,
man.
yeah, shout out to Paco, really cool guy. He's one of the guys. So some people have that and it sticks with them for life. He's one of them, and some people just have it for that short period of time and think they can jump back in there and do it again. Can't
Yeah.
hack it. So.
Hey, man, it's not made
But
for
it,
everybody, bro.
but it was real interesting. I had a good time. We got a lot of support from all the older vets, especially the Vietnam vets, the people down at like the VFWs and the American Legions and whatnot. Like I said, and it was a really good experience. And then I think it was the last name was Grove. I think it was Senator Grove, and she got out there and walked with us for a little bit, and they had a big welcoming party at the pier. I mean, it was really. I mean, there was
Like a lot of people cheering you guys on when you got
yeah.
there.
I mean, that whole strip had lined up for us to walk in, because as we're walking, and the news crews are putting stuff out and whatnot, there started to be some word of us walking, of these guys walking across the country for this cause. So like as we continue to keep walking, as they continue to keep walking, more and more people jumped on the bandwagon and the support group and whatnot. And so
Oh,
by the
so when
time,
you guys were walking, it kept getting bigger and bigger. Like people just kept coming, right?
well, just the support kept growing, but by the time we got to Santa Monica, because we ended up walking through Hollywood as well. By the time we got to Santa Monica at the pier there, man, there was hundreds, I don't know, maybe thousands of people that were there waiting for us, cheering us and whatnot. And it was real interesting. It was a really good feeling. It was cool. It was pretty cool.
It's pretty big accomplishment, man. Even
Yeah.
just going from where you went, like it's pretty huge.
If I had the luxury, like if I had to do that over again, and I actually had the time and had the ability to do the whole thing, I would have done the whole thing. I'd do it. I'd do the whole thing right now if I could, which was real awesome. To go all the way from Tybee Island, Georgia to Santa Monica, California.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd be able to do it, man. My lungs are
But
pretty bad.
the movement, and we raised a lot of money because the
Yeah,
cause that we were going
what were the
for.
organizations?
Well, one of the guys, Jimmy, I don't know if he spoke to you about his business and whatnot. But he has a organization that helps to deal with PTSD and MST, military sexual trauma, suicide, veteran suicide, and whatnot. So a lot of these donations that we acquired went to these different organizations, and not just
That's awesome.
not the ones that we had going on, but other people's organizations as well. Money got donated to these. We were raising money for different veteran organizations. A lot of them went to tiny homes for veterans.
Yeah, yeah, they're like pull them around, right?
Well, some of them are built in certain areas, but they're like miniature houses and whatnot.
They're for homeless veterans, right?
Exactly. Yep.
Yeah, yeah,
Yep.
that's awesome, man. No veteran should be homeless.
So we raised a lot of money for that organization there. So
It's awesome.
really, it was really good. It was a good feeling. It was cool just to get back out there with the guys and whatnot, but to be
Oh
able
yeah,
to
man.
be able to get out there for a cause like that and be successful and raise the money that we did. It was a successful mission.
Was there any was there any situations that maybe happened when you guys were walking that you remember that stand out in your mind? Nothing crazy.
Nah, it's just that sometimes we got pulled over by the a couple stadies walking along the highway. Ran our IDs and whatnot to see if we were who we were, which is kind of crazy
What?
because we had we had already called into the state and got the approval to walk down certain roads and certain highways and whatnot, and then
And
here
these
comes
dudes were starting to like, let me see your IDs. Like, let me just
right,
check these dudes.
yeah,
What?
yeah, which is funny because we had all the veteran stuff on it. We had these pulls out of our bag with the American flag on it as well. So still, and we got a lot of support, but
You got the 10 pistols in your bag.
there, there were some people, that were maybe just a little overzealous with
They just probably wish they could
with their
be.
positions,
Yeah, you know, there's a lot of people that do that.
want to try to make themselves relevant, I guess.
Yeah, there's tons of people that try that, man. The cops
So
out here do that a lot.
most of them were really cool. Most of them, matter of fact, we had a few that got behind us and escorted us, so made sure that we were okay, made sure nobody hit us or anything like that.
How big was your
You know,
group
four
most of the time?
four guys. Well, once I jumped on, so the people that actually started was Jimmy and another guy named John Ring. Shout out to John. It was really his idea to do this, and then Jimmy found out about it and he jumped on with John, and then um, gosh, I'm having a brain fart here. Um, Forgot the other gentleman's name right now. He jumped on, I believe, in Texas, and then so that was there. It was that three there, and then I jumped on in Arizona when I had the opportunity to.
What you do? Fly out there?
Um, Actually, no. So it was real funny, man. So I drove down to Phoenix, and in Phoenix, my drill sergeant actually happens to live down there and live down there in Phoenix.
Yo, I heard
Guy,
now they can't touch you and shit. Before they used to be able to put their hands on you and slap you up and shit.
yeah, none of that happened in basic while I was there, man. That was so long ago. That stuff was done before I even got there.
Yeah, I heard they be putting pins on people's chest, bam, shit like crazy
Oh
shit.
yeah, yeah. Well, we still do that, or at
I
least
mean,
we
that's
did. Or at
that's
least we
not
did.
that's not that crazy, but there's other things that they were doing. I was like, what? That's
Yeah,
insane. Like it was pretty bad, man. It was brutal.
it's it's a good organization to be with. I enjoyed it thoroughly. It was cool.
Man,
Uh,
when I was in prison, right? When I was in Little Cheshire, it's called Gladiator Schools. It's MYI, man. Um, it wa- the reason why I related to the military is because it's a bunch of young kids
mhm.
that are military age that are in there just causing havoc, man. And they you know how they always looking for something to do. like they would beat this kid up if they seen him in there. You know, they would beat him senseless, bro. Definitely, like 100%.
Real tough. So tough. So tough that most people wouldn't even bother to ask that.
Yeah, like
Did you see that question, man? What kind of goofy stuff was that?
people are crazy, man. Yes, I still do have the fundraiser, man. If you want to donate, you can donate to any of the apps on my channel, or you can donate through YouTube if you want. It's a toy drive for the homeless kids in Bristol. If you want to donate, man, feel free. If not, you can share the video. I appreciate everything. I'm just trying to get these kids to have a good Christmas this year. And if you could help me help them, I appreciate it. Anything for the kids, man, you know.
Yeah, man, it's pretty interesting. So we had entire like police departments and communities come out and walk with us for a certain for a certain stretch of the way. They knew that they weren't gonna, you know, a lot of times, a lot of people didn't have the ability to jump on with us the entire way, but to get out there and show the support and bring attention. So
Yeah, let's bring attention to people that run their mouth on the internet and then get smashed. Here's Shiner Sunny. This is what happens when people run their mouth, man. And then pretty bad, man. And then he continues, you know. He continues. Don't learn your lesson, I guess.
So that question.
Slapping people is basic was outlawed in like 1970. Snucker is done.
Well, from
Did
drill
they?
sergeant,
Oh, slapping people there in there.
From drill sergeant to private, it doesn't really happen. None of it. We didn't have anything. Matter of fact, I had a couple situations. I just actually had dinner with my dad, and he was talking about that. And you know, my dad was telling me, he's like, yeah, when the man speaks, you always look him in their eye. Always look a man in his eye when you're talking to him.
You're supposed to. You're supposed to. Yeah.
But not in the military like that. You're supposed to just stare straight forward, like the person's not even there. So you're not supposed to look directly in the eye of the drill sergeant, right? So
yeah, like if he's walking around, you're not supposed to be like this.
Even if he's standing in front of you, even if he's standing directly in front of you, you're supposed to stare through him.
Sorry, man.
You're supposed to stare through him.
Act like he's not even there. Like just look like
yeah. You don't want to look off, but you got to keep your military bearing and keep staring straight. But you know, this guy got in front of me, man, and was yelling
I honestly don't know, man. I don't know if that was the real one. Maybe. I don't know.
So what was I gonna say?
You gotta stare off. You can't stare off.
This drill sergeant gets in front of me and starts talking. So we had a situation in basic where, okay, so you got to wax back the, you know, we had to wax the floors. I don't know if they still have to do this. We had to we had to strip the tiles down and then wax them. And I lived on the first floor where we were first platoon. So what would happen is that all the other platoons, we had 5 platoons in our basic training, and they would always use the bathroom on our floor. So the floor would get scuffed up all the damn time, and we'd have to go back and redo them all the time. And then also
traffic, like it would be like extra traffic, right?
And then also too, we would get in trouble for the floors not being done because of it, but we did them. You know, so this happened, and one day, man, I just lost my mind. I just, you know, I had a real short temper back then, and so one of these platoons decided to go in. Almost the entire platoon decided to go in and use the bathroom on our floor. scuffed up completely undid everything that we did that night. So I lost my mind. I went up to that third floor, and I skipped up and down the hallway.
Yeah,
Like,
like wait. I've done
like
that, man. I've done that in
no,
prison. People were
no,
fucking up my floor.
I skipped up. I skipped up and down the floors in my boots, making all kind of marks on the floor.
Big black marks, right? Like,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, I've
And
done that.
and so, anyways, the drill sergeant from that platoon comes over and starts giving me a mouthful. And I'm okay with being in the military, you being my sergeant and this, that, and the other. But when you start talking that street shit, like especially for myself back then, when you turned it into something else. So now we got to find out something, you know? So
Mm-hmm.
I ended up looking at him directly in his eye, and he's like, "Oh, you think you could kick my ass? You think you could take me?" And my dad always taught me, if another man can make you lie, then he's more man than you. So I told him, I said, "Yeah, I think I can," and I truly did believe it. And even if that wasn't so, the whole thing was I was willing to find out. I
Yeah,
wasn't scared. I wasn't scared to find out. And I think that's really what the situation is. You're trying to find out if I'm scared to find out or something. That wasn't the case. I mean, I wasn't scared. Are you scared? You know, so he got really, he got really, really pissed off that I responded back to him like that. And so then they had this thing where it's like, okay, so this guy thinks he's tough now, and you got to see. I got to send you over a picture of how I was, man. Hold on, man. I got to send you over a picture. Are you there?
yeah.
I got to send you over a picture of how I was in basic, right before I went into basic, man, because it's here, man.
Your picture froze, man.
Yeah, no, because I'm doing something. I'm gonna send you over. Hold on here, man.
You send it to the email.
I'm gonna send it. I'm gonna text it to you.
All right. Yeah, if you guys don't know, I still am doing the toy drive. So if you want to donate, feel free. You can donate to any of the apps I have on this channel, or you can donate through YouTube. You can send super chat if you want. I appreciate every dollar counts. And thank you, Will, for your donation earlier.
So it went through there, man. And let me see here. What happened? Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, there I am. So that's me at 16. That's me at 16, 17 years old, man.
Damn, bro.
Right? I'm 210, 215.
Oh, so you're like, yeah, I think I could whoop your ass. And they're like, man, oh, you think you're tough? This dude thinks he's tough, right? So they try to like single you out type shit.
You know, so then sometimes I get them like fucking with me, and they told me to get down to the office. If you think you can whoop us, if you think you can whoop me, get down to my office. Well, if I don't, then I'm saying no then, right? And I think I can. So I end up going down to the office. There's like 6 of them in the office there. And they're like, "Yeah, you think you're tough and this, that, and the other." And I was like, "I don't think I'm tough, but you think you can take us? You think you can whoop us?" I said, "There's only one way to find out. Who wants to be the first one to get the party started?" They just looked at me like, this dude's crazy, you know. But that they said get out of, my drill sergeant just smiled and laughed, and he was like, "Get out of here, Hawkins." But he was so, and we're still friends to this day, just because he could see that I actually had a real pair on me, you know. And I was
He
fine.
was
I was
probably
fine. I was
like,
fine. I was fine for that. There might have been 6 of them in there, but I was very confident of myself. Whether it turned out how it didn't go in my favor, oh well, I don't know. But I was
I'm gonna
pretty
show these.
scrappy then, man.
Let me show these people this picture, man. You're gonna be surprised when you see this.
That's me. I just turned 17 there.
Yeah, I can tell, man. You look like this is him at 16, man. Oh man, the drill instructors were probably like, "Oh, get this dude out of here. We don't want no
Yeah.
partners, dude." Oh
You know,
man.
so yeah, I was 210. I was like 215, 210, 215 then. Yep.
Yeah, man. For homeless kids, bro, I'm gonna do what I can. I'm gonna get them socks. I'm gonna get them. I'll get them jackets, gloves. I'll get them whatever I can. If I get enough money, I'll get them whatever I can, man. I'm gonna hook them up. I'll get them toys. I'm gonna donate. I have a tablet. I'm gonna give them. Um, Sky's the limit, bro. Whatever you guys help me do for them, that's what they'll get this year. So, and I definitely follow through with what I say.
Yeah, man. I was real wired when I was young, you know, and I don't know. I didn't have that fear in me back then. And my dad, you know, I was having, you know, like I said, I was having dinner with my dad, and you know, he was telling me, he's like, he was pretty scared at some point in my younger years that somebody would shoot me just to prove the point, because I had no back down for anything. You know, I don't know, or I just wasn't smart enough to be scared in certain situations. That was the other question. That was the other question too.
Well, it
You know,
got you this far, right? So
uh,
it got you this far, man.
well, I think he like I think he was I think he was testing me, you know, to see where I stood at, you know, whether it was just for looks or if I really was, you know, how I presented myself, at least back then, if I really had that backbone or not.
They wouldn't have done nothing anyway. I don't think.
I was hoping that they
If
did,
if it was
just so they
back in the day, man. If it was back in the
I
day,
was
though. If it was like the '70s, man, or the '60s,
yeah,
I don't know. It
we
would
would
have
have
been
had
them. It would have been all of them on you, probably. You know what
yeah,
I'm saying? Back then,
absolutely.
there wasn't no.
Well, that's what my dad was telling me that too tonight, man. He was like, "Yeah," he said, "I remember when I was in the Marines," and so basically the same situation happened. He told him to go in the Quonset hut. He said, but what he didn't see is that the other 4 or 5 drill sergeants go in on the other side. And so when
Yeah.
they said they got this kid in there, man, they said they beat that dude half to death.
Oh man. There is no link for the toy drive. You can donate through the channel or you can donate through any of the apps I have. Any donations that come in through now until Christmas are gonna go through the homeless shelter, and it's all gonna go to them. So we're gonna make them have a good Christmas this year. It's gonna be good stuff, man. How was your Thanksgiving, bro?
That's true what that guy just said. Absolutely true. You know, I just control and handle it better. Yeah, absolutely. You know, and um, use it for the proper moments.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you, bro. God bless you too, man. Yo, tomorrow night I got a really good interview, man.
What's that? Who you got on tomorrow?
I got Joey Catalano. He's an actor.
Hmm.
He's been in a whole bunch of different movies. 8 o'clock. It's gonna be a live interview, so stay tuned for that, man. It's gonna be a really good one. He's been in a ton of movies, man. And next week I got Stephen Gillian coming on. A lot of people know who he is. He's from London. He was involved with organized crime and changed his life. He's an author now. He has one of the best-selling books out there. It was on the New York Times bestseller list. So there's a lot of people that are coming on the show. Stay tuned for all that stuff. I got a lot of things coming for you guys, man. It's gonna be good. The future's looking pretty damn bright, man.
Yeah, some of those. I don't have any. Won't put any personal stories out there, but far as that walk goes, we had. There's definitely some people out there that were looking to thank veterans in their own personal way. So
Yeah, I don't know. That's kind of weird, man, that people even act like that, People are crazy, man. This day and age, it's insane, like the different things that are going on in the world, man. It really is. People need to come together and help each other instead of being torn apart.
chaos.
Definitely, man.
What are we talking about here? What stuff are we talking about?
Man, there's so much I don't even want to talk about. I'm getting ready for bed, man. I
Yeah.
appreciate you joining me, though, bro.
Yeah, man. What shall we talk about next time? Let's get that ironed out right here, Mr. Hawkins. Hold on, let me see what this. Thank you for saying.
Thank you for your service, for your family, and your sacrifice.
Pink veal.
Pounding that pink veal. Oh man.
I was in twice, and the second time I ended up reclassing my MOS, and I did my 6 months down in San Antonio there, at Brook Bamsey there, at Brook Medical Center there.
I'm gonna have another commission thing, man. I'm gonna have another big commission thing, man. I'll invite you on that one.
Yeah, Brad, that's about what I was talking about. Yeah, you damn right.
It's gonna be a big one. A big commission one, man. A lot of people are gonna come on it pretty soon. I'm probably gonna have it next week. I'll have you on there, bro.
Next time I do an individual one, what shall we talk about?
I don't know, man. Whatever. Sky's the limit, bro. you know? Shit, when I get on the phone with you, man, we talk for like 3 hours. We could get on here and talk about anything.
Whatever it is, man. Fighting, military.
Yeah.
Maybe
about your future plans on fighting. Maybe are you
when I'm doing my security contracts, what some of the stories on those, what they'll look like or whatever. Maybe maybe just crazy stories driving across the country and different things. Weird situations.
I got some ill stories about me going across the country, bro. Down south.
Yeah.
Almost got killed a couple times.
Where?
Jacksonville.
Oh, yeah, that's an interesting area.
Yeah, man, it was pretty dangerous. I'll tell you that one next time, man.
Yeah, we'll talk about it.
Definitely, man. Thank you for joining me, though, bro. I appreciate you, and definitely gonna have you on again, man.
Cool, man.
Thank you guys for joining me, man, and you guys help me help them homeless kids. They're gonna have a good Christmas this Christmas, and stay tuned for my interview tomorrow with Joey Catalano. It's gonna be a really good one. And make sure you hit the like, subscribe, and notification bell so you can get my videos every time they drop. Peace, man. Thank you, bro.
Peace, Staxx, man. Yep.